Okay, so I walked up here to the site of probably the worst thing that's happened to me in the past couple of years. I was in a really bad accident right in this intersection behind us. I used to drive a 50cc scooter to work because I worked about a mile that way, and I lived at the Visconti Apartments, which is about a mile that way. So it made a lot of sense, instead of buying another car, to pick up a scooter for $1,000 and spend about $4 a month. I would drive back and forth every day in Florida. Never really a problem. I had a couple little minor wipeout accidents, but nothing major. I never had to go to the hospital. Throw those pants away, patch up a cut, it's fine. So one day, I was just like that guy back there. I was driving down this road on the way home. We were having what I call the 3 p.m. apocalypse here in Florida, where during the summer and the fall, the skies will just open up at like 3 p.m. and it'll rain really hard for 45 minutes, and then it'll be beautiful the rest of the day. So one of those was happening when I was on my way home. I had left work. I was feeling very distracted because I was at a place at that job where they were having me do a lot of coding because in some ways I pushed for it, but it was getting to be way too much, and it was really weighing on me. So if I had to spend a whole day coding like I had that day, I would just be in a really bad, distracted place mentally, thinking, I can't keep living like this. How am I going to break out of this and do something more fun and creative like I came here to do? And so, I had all those thoughts running through my head as I was going down this road here. It was raining pretty badly, but generally not too big of an issue as long as nothing unexpected happens. And something unexpected did happen. A girl was, a woman, she was probably like college age, was driving out of the road there. A lot of times when you're riding a little 50cc scooter, people underestimate how much speed you can really get going. I could get going 50 or 60 miles an hour on it if I was, if it was a little bit downhill and I was really pushing it and it was running right that day and I had changed the oil. As I was approaching, she decided she had more than enough time to get out in front of a scooter, and she pulled out from this stop sign here. Unfortunately, she did not have enough time, and I had to slam on my brakes. Probably the wrong move. Tell this gentleman right here. The bike just swept out from under me, and I woke up about 30 or 40 seconds later. The girl was out of her car. Cars were stopped in the road. People were getting out, asking me if I was okay. And I was just in shock. I don't remember anything from the time I slammed on my brakes and I felt myself start to skid, and, about 30 seconds later. So my mind completely blocked it out. People were asking me if I was okay. The girl was asking me to exchange information, and I was in shock. So I just got up and I was like, no, I'll be all right. My house is right down here. So I just hopped back on the scooter. It was still on. And I drove the rest of the way home and stumbled into the house. And I was like, Anne-Marie, we got to go to the hospital. I ended up bruising a couple ribs, got some minor head trauma. It was a really bad time. For about 2 weeks, I had trouble walking around. I do think that if I hadn't been so distracted and so just down in the dumps that day from all the programming, I don't know if I would have made that rash of a decision. My mindset at that time, it was not the time for a girl to pull out of this intersection when I didn't have enough time to stop.
We are all so small, like little grains of sand, like blueberries in my hand.